Hi and welcome back to MRTV. Half-Life Alyx is upon us. Finally a new Half-Life. And probably you've been waiting for a new Half-Life title since years and years to come. But now you found out, well, this is a virtual reality game and you need a VR headset. So probably you already have a gaming PC, but you don't want to spend another €1,000 for the Valve Index Complete package. You simply want to get a VR headset that is great, that is good, but that is not expensive. This video is for you because I'm showing you which VR headset is, well, my recommendation for best cheap VR headset that still is amazing. And I will directly tell you this now. My recommendation for this case, for the best cheapest VR headset, is the Samsung Odyssey Plus. This headset will only set you back $229, and in many ways it's actually better than the Oculus Rift S. So that is my big recommendation for best cheapest VR headset to play Half-Life Alyx. Now why? Even though it's only $229, this still is a great headset that I can fully recommend to you. You will find out in this video, and all of this goodness is coming up. Welcome back again here to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and if you don't know this channel yet, well, this channel is all about virtual reality. Here on MRTV, you get unbiased and honest reviews of all the VR headsets, of VR accessories, and you're getting the latest news. So if you're into that, or if you want to probably become more acquainted with virtual reality, then subscribe to this channel now and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. Alright, let's talk more about the Samsung Odyssey Plus and why it's my pick for best cheap VR headset, and why the $229 price point does not mean that this is worse than other VR headsets that are on the market for a higher price point. The Samsung Odyssey Plus is really on deep discount. $229 on Amazon, link down in the description below, is an amazing price and actually an impulse buy. This is still one of my favorite VR headsets, and the reasons for this are that, well, this has a high resolution, 1600 times 1440 pixel per eye. That's actually the same resolution like the Valve Index, which is way more important at which is way more expensive at around $1,000 for the complete package. For this price, $229, you do get a complete package consisting of this headset, a PC VR headset that you connect to your computer, and it also already has included the controllers here, the Windows Mixed Reality controllers, a special version made here for the Samsung Odyssey Plus. I'm also going to talk about the controllers in a moment, but let's keep focused on this headset. So you have a high resolution, actually a way higher resolution than you get with the Rift S, and also really nice, you have an OLED display. And in these days, this is something, to take note of, because a lot of other headsets now come with LCD displays, which also have their advantages, but the OLED display will give you a great black values, blacks that are truly black, and especially in Half-Life Alyx, as you could tell already from the screenshots, there seem to be quite a lot of dark areas and dark scenes, and I'm telling you, you will really enjoy them in the Samsung Odyssey Plus because this has an OLED display. Another advantage over the Rift S actually is that this headset comes with an IPD adjustment. Now, what does this mean? It means that you can manually adjust the distance of the lenses to match your own IPD, interpupillar distance, the distance between your pupils. So this is something that is really important for people who don't have the average IPD of 64 millimeters. So if your IPD is probably 70, 72, or on the smaller side, like probably 50, 52 or something, then the Rift S will not be a great headset for you because you cannot manually adjust the IPD. For this headset, you can do that, and this is another one of the advantages of this headset, which only costs, again, $229. Another advantage of the Samsung Odyssey Plus as compared to the Rift S is the sound. This comes with these AKG headphones which are directly mounted onto this device. For the Rift S, you don't have over-ear headphones, and the sound of the Rift S is actually not really great. So I can tell you, you will have a better sound here if you go for the $229 Samsung Odyssey Plus. So this is another good point. But anyways, let's still talk about the display a bit more. So I told you already, this has a high resolution and it comes with a special anti-SDE coating, so you won't be able to see screen door effect. This is really good. You get a very nice picture and you won't be able to see any screen door effect. On the other hand, some people say that because of that filter, you have some kind of soft picture as compared to other headsets where you can clearly see the edges more. And well, this really depends on your taste. For me personally, I think it's a beautiful picture and I can play everything without seeing screen door effect, and for this price, this is simply an impulse buy. Again, I personally love the picture that this will give you, and this is really nice. So, in terms of the FOV, the field of view, the area that you can see in virtual reality, this is said to have 110 degrees horizontal, diagonal FOV. So that is basically the norm. But if you really compare them side by side, actually the FOV of this device will be higher than that of the Rift S, and that for the cheaper price. But if you compare this against the Valve Index, it does have a bit of a smaller IPD, but FOV, but I can tell you, if this is going to be your first device, and it seems like this is going to be your first device just to play Half-Life Alyx on the cheap, I'm telling you, this will not affect you and you will have a great experience. Now let's talk about the tracking. So this is using inside-out tracking with two cameras here in the front of the device. What does this mean? It means that you don't have to set up base stations like you have to do with the Valve Index and other lighthouse tracked solutions. So you simply connect this to your computer and you're good to go, just like the Rift S. It's the same kind of inside-out technology. This is really convenient and really easy to set up, so this is another plus. Now let's talk about the controllers. The controllers are also being tracked by these two cameras, and I can tell you that the tracking of these controllers works really nice. So probably you've heard before that the Windows Mixed Reality tracking is not really good, but I can tell you that's not true. I have tested this lots of times now, and it seems that the Windows Mixed Reality tracking got better and better with each software update. So now I can honestly tell you that the tracking is good enough. You will have no problems whatsoever. Also with shooters, in these situations when one controller occludes the other, this tracking is absolutely solid and very comparable with that of the Rift S and the Oculus Quest. For sure, the tracking is not as good as compared to the lighthouse tracking, like for example the Valve Index, but I can tell you it is good enough and you're going to have a great time playing Half-Life Alyx with these controllers. But I must also honestly tell you, these are not my favorite controllers, and I prefer the controllers of the Oculus Rift S and also of the Valve Index. But for $229, I'm telling you, this is a great deal and you will be able to play everything, and they are not usable. They are very workable and you will be able to play Half-Life Alyx in a good way. Alright, we talked about so many good things of the Samsung Odyssey Plus. We also should talk about the negative points of this headset. And for what I would directly tell you as a negative point is the comfort. The comfort is not really great, especially if you don't have any kind of comfort mod. So if you buy this, then you absolutely need to buy this here. This is the Samsung Odyssey Plus VR cover. And with the VR cover, the comfort is really nice and you won't have problems, and there also won't be light leakage. If you stick to the original face pad that comes with the Samsung Odyssey Plus, you're going to have problems. This is not really well made. You have light leakage and lots of people have problems with the comfort since it seems to be a bit too hard and it simply doesn't feel right. Again, if you buy this, you should directly go and buy the VR cover Samsung Odyssey Plus facial pad to make this way more comfortable and to also fight against the light leakage. That is one important negative aspect of this headset. Other than that, there's really not a lot that I could complain about, especially for the price of $229. There's really nothing that you can do wrong. And exactly for you, if you want to have a VR headset for Half-Life Alyx, but you don't feel like spending $400, $1,000, then this is the right headset for you. Now, do you have any more questions about the Samsung Odyssey Plus? Please do leave those questions down in the description below. And if your question probably is, hey, I'm not living in the US, what can I do? Then I can directly answer you now. If you're like me, for example, in Europe, I'm in Germany, then you can still order from Amazon.com and they will send it to you. Well, here in Germany it's true, I'm not exactly sure about other countries, but have a look, check out if Amazon.com actually does send the device to your country. All right, leave your questions down in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to answer all of your questions. And if this was a helpful video for you, I would really be happy about the thumbs up. And if you want more Half-Life Alyx tips and tricks, and if you want more information about virtual reality in general, then absolutely do subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And now I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.